What is happening, guys? My name is Johnny. This channel is Rules for Rebels, and in today's video we're going to be talking about why e-commerce, Amazon FBA, and Shopify is dead in 2018. So obviously I'm making this video somewhat kind of tongue-in-cheek. E-commerce isn't dead. What this video is more about is how most of the low barrier to entry gimmick drop shipping type e-commerce is dead. Not really e-commerce as a whole. Obviously Amazon, the online behemoth, is continuing to grow incredibly fast. They're looking for a new headquarters or whatever. I think they're actually looking at Chicago. I've heard they're looking at McDonald's old headquarters. McDonald's is actually moving to the Harpo Studios, and I actually have an uncle who works for them, and he said McDonald's is like totally going downhill. They fired all the American workers. Just very unhappy with the direction the company's going. But that's totally, besides the point. Walmart, the largest retailer in the world, obviously doesn't want to be left behind with everything moving online. E-commerce as a whole is actually continuing to grow. Walmart bought Jet.com a while back. Jet.com is kind of like an Amazon or a Wayfair or something like that. It's like an online e-commerce store. Walmart bought them. Walmart also is doing all these big pushes into e-commerce, so they're really pushing to like buy and pick up in the store in an hour. I know a while back they were experimenting with same-day deliveries where Walmart employees actually could pick up like an extra hour or two of work. On their way home from work, they would actually deliver packages to customers' homes. And even more recently, they had a really kind of crazy trial where they're doing home grocery delivery with Amazon buying Whole Foods and making a push into the grocery sector. And we have like Peapod and sites like that, all these food delivery things. Walmart actually has a service where not only can you get food delivered to your home, but also the Walmart employees will actually put it away in your refrigerator for you. So they're going even a step further than everybody else. But getting back to like why e-commerce is dead, two big reasons for you. And I don't mean to like talk crap about people or whatever, but Tai Lopez has started making videos about Shopify and Amazon FBA, and Alex Becker is putting out all these videos about selling wolf mugs and cat earrings. And as soon as that happens, that is a huge signal that e-commerce is dead in 2018. And again, e-commerce as a whole isn't dead, but like all these like just pay shipping, Ali Express Dropshipping, once these guys start jumping on the bandwagon, it's a huge bubble. It's completely saturated. These methods aren't going to work anymore, and these guys are just kind of trying to capitalize on this like Shopify drop shipping wave that's going on right now. And a lot of these companies that make tools, whether it be Jungle Scout, Oberlo, etc., I like a lot of these companies. I use a lot of their products, and they put out a lot of great like informational type content, right, teaching you guys how to do these methods. But keep in mind, when you see like an Oberlo video or something like that with the guy talking about how his life has changed because he made an e-commerce store, well, that does happen. Keep in mind, these companies have a vested interest in you continuing to dive into these businesses, because whether you succeed or fail, you're still paying, Jungle Scout or Oberlo or whoever else, you're still paying them that $39 a month. So the more people that get into it, the more money they make. So they have kind of a vested interest in pumping up this "it's easy, you're going to make a lot of money" mentality. So like I said, as I've noticed like Alex Becker and Tai Lopez jumping into this type of stuff, in the past Alex Becker was like, I'm a multi-millionaire software engineer, and when people would bring up topics like Shopify and Amazon and affiliate marketing and things like that, he would kind of, and this is somewhat what annoys me about it, he would kind of talk down about these things. He's like, I'm a multi-million-dollar software engineer. I don't do that shit, but most of you guys aren't on my level to start a software company, so I suppose dropshipping might be okay with you, but I don't do this stuff. And now every other video is about running Facebook ads to your Shopify dropshipping store. Yesterday I was watching a video of his, why Shopify is dead in 2018, and I will give Becker props, man. He did have some good tips, and I will kind of share some of those tips with you in a second here. He actually had some really good tips in that video and some good insights and things like that. Alex Becker's a very talented guy. He's a very successful guy. He's an excellent marketer. So I mean, I suppose it makes sense that he's going to go into a hot thing like Shopify and dropshipping, because he's a really good marketer, and if he partners up with somebody who has a course or a program or a software, he can actually make a lot of money doing that. So I don't mean to hate on the guy's hustle, good for him, but it's just when you see these guys who before, and Tai Lopez too, Tai Lopez was kind of above the drop shipping and the Amazon FBA, and now he's jumping into that. And so my point is, like, once the masses get into something, you've kind of missed the wave. And I saw a video from Tai Lopez. This is actually a few weeks back. I was going to drop in a clip, and I just don't feel like finding it. But basically, Tai Lopez had a guy on his channel for an interview. And I think it was Tai Lopez, this guy who does Amazon FBA, Tai Lopez's mom, and like one of these intern girls that works with them. And they were talking about Amazon FBA, and Tai Lopez was kind of picking his brain about, like, how do you find a product, what's a good product, blah, blah, blah. And there was one thing in the video that was really disingenuous that kind of annoyed me. And he was talking, this guy's kind of giving, like, saturated niche, and I don't blame the guy for not giving away his hot niches. Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, you got to keep some stuff to yourself. But he's kind of telling people to sell silicone gloves and pet items, which I don't want. I hate to say any niche is saturated, but the silicone gloves is definitely at this point saturated. The pet niche, it's a competitive one, it's a crowded one, but obviously there's all types of products, and if you can do it right, you can make money. But they started talking about how to find products, and all online interviews and things like that. I don't want to say they're staged, but you might have some bullet points of things you want to talk about. But this just seemed too staged. Tai Lopez was, I forget the guy's name, but Tai Lopez was like, "Hey Jeff, how do you find your products?" And Jeff was like, "Well, Tai, there are these software products where I can find all these stats about Amazon." And Tai Lopez was like, "Jeff, tell me more about this." And he was like, "Well, this product that I use, it's called AmazonProductFinder.com. AmazonProductFinder.com. And Tai Lopez is like, "Jeff, could you say the name of that website one more time?" And he's like, AmazonProductFinder.com. And I'm like, okay, cool, right? There's a new, like, Amazon analytics software out there. There's a new product to find Amazon products out there. So I go to AmazonProductFinder.com, and it's just a forwarding link that takes you to Jungle Scout. So this is either Tai Lopez or this Jeff isn't even his name, but either Tai Lopez or this Jeff guy's affiliate link, right? Which I have no problem with people affiliate marketing. If they're going to share value and they have a tool or a software that works, I have no problem with somebody dropping an affiliate link and making a little something off providing some value. But a minute later, Tai Lopez says, "A lot of the people I talk to talk about this program called Jungle Scout. Have you heard of it?" And you could tell the guy was kind of caught off guard, so maybe this part of the interview wasn't really discussed or whatever, but the guy obviously realizes that his kind of cover is blown, that he wants people to type in AmazonProductFinder.com, because if they type in that and go to there, he's going to get his affiliate commission. If somebody just goes to JungleScout.com, he's not going to get his affiliate commission. So he's like, I've never heard of JungleScout.com, but I really do like AmazonProductFinder.com. And to me, that was really kind of disingenuous. Like, I think most people, if you're providing value, are more than happy to support you. So, I mean, if that were me in that situation, I would have been like, "Hey guys, a product that I use is JungleScout.com. It's really amazing. It helps you find products. It helps you vet potential products that you're looking at. And you know what? I'd appreciate it." Excuse me. If you guys don't mind, if you could use my affiliate link, I'll earn a little something for you using the product. And I think most people, if you provided them some value, would be more, and if they are going to sign up for that product, would be more than happy to click your link. But it just seemed very disingenuous to me that, like, he's sending people to Jungle Scout, and when asked about Jungle Scout, it's like, I've never heard about that. Go to Amazon. That kind of bothered me. And this is just kind of my whole point about why the whole, like, drop shipping, it's easy to make money doing e-commerce thing is kind of dead, because you see these guys who before had no interest in this stuff realizing that this is like a huge bubble going on right now, and they want to jump in and cash in on it before it kind of dies out. So now getting to the main point, e-commerce isn't dead, guys. E-commerce is growing faster than ever. The point, however, is that the Ali Express Dropshipping, the buy one or the just pay shipping, get a free product thing is done, right? Those things are so played out. And I do have to give Alex Becker some props. He did a great video the other day in which he talked about why Shopify and Amazon FBA and stuff is dead in 2018, and he made a great point. He said, if you're selling the same fidget spinners or whatever else that everybody else is selling, well, yes, it's dead, right? Because early on, if you get in early, you can make some money, but more and more people flock to this easy barrier to entry thing. Everybody knows about Ali Express. You don't have to shell out any money to buy inventory. So, everybody can start doing it literally within an hour. And at one point, fidget spinners can be bought for $2 and sold for $10. And then after 1,000 people jump in and start doing that, the laws of supply and demand kick in, and we have a lot more people selling fidget spinners than we have needing to buy fidget spinners. So we have all these people competing with sales and splitting sales, and there's always going to be somebody out there willing to work for less than you. So you may be willing to work for an $8 margin, the next guy's going to cut it down to $7, someone's going to go under him at $6, and it's going to get to the point where people are selling fidget spinners to make a quarter per fidget spinner, and are going to be splitting up those kind of commissions or whatever, or splitting up those sales amongst all these people. So that's kind of why this thing's dying out. Alex Becker actually had another great insight. I will give him props for this one as well. So even though he's been heavily pushing the Facebook ads, he's like, look, everybody and their mother is selling the same products using the same advertising platform, Facebook ads, right? So he was saying there's a million other ad networks out there. Jump on something that other people aren't using. Not because it's necessarily better than Facebook ads or AdWords, but because less people are using them. The way ad platforms work, it's essentially auction based. So as more people start running Facebook ads for fidget spinners or whatever your niche is, it's going to continue to drive it up. So you may get in early and start paying 10 cents per click, but then someone else is going to go 11, someone else is going to go 12, and next thing you know, it's you're paying $1 per click because everybody's advertising on this platform, and you're being kind of engulfed by the 1,000 other people selling fidget spinners. Now, AdSense can get kind of expensive. So I'm not necessarily telling everybody to run over to AdSense, but you have the Google Display Network, like Google Shopping, YouTube ads. I haven't done too much in the way of YouTube ads, but Alex Becker and a lot of other people are saying YouTube ads are really undervalued right now. And plus, there's a million other like ad networks. If maybe I can compile a list of some of the other maybe worthwhile ad networks. You might even want to try like Bing ads or Yahoo ads or something like that. Those tend to be a little bit cheaper, and surprisingly, a lot of people actually use Bing. I think Bing might be like the default browser on, is it iPhone or something like that? I forget what it is. But anyhow, the point was start jumping onto some ad platforms that aren't being saturated, because you're going to get ads cheaper, and also there's not as many people marketing the same products as you on those platforms. And then lastly, one of the other things that Alex Becker said, and I thought this was a great point as well, and this is something that I've been telling you guys for a long time too, is come out with your own products, create a unique product. So that could mean bundling products, right? Rather than selling a bunch of cheap products, you bundle a bunch of products into a package. I just went camping the other weekend. So one thing I saw that was kind of unique and kind of cool on Amazon is, there's a million people selling the same like Coleman sleeping bag that they're doing a retail arbitrage with from Walmart. However, I saw somebody paired like a 2-person pup tent with a sleeping bag and with 2 sleeping bags and a lantern. So when I was actually shopping for some camping gear, I was like, you know what? I could, rather than having to order 3 different things, I could order one item from this guy, and I got 2 sleeping bags, a tent, and a lantern, like most of the supplies I need. And I thought that was kind of unique. And I actually went and kind of tallied up everything, and even buying retail. This guy might be buying stuff wholesaler and bulk and getting better prices, but even buying retail, like the 2 sleeping bags came to, I think this guy was selling it for like $150, $170. The 2 sleeping bags came to about $60. The tent brought it up to maybe $100, and the lantern maybe $120. So if you bought all these items individually, you'd probably be at about $120. This guy was charging $170, which means that's about $50 profit. Left on the table for him. So that's pretty good money. So you can make money bundling things. Becker's personal example, he said he's getting into the supplement space. He said he really knows how to market them. There's huge markups on supplements. It is hard to get merchant processing, and there are some challenges excuse me, with supplements. But basically the point was, you're not going to be able to, if you're going to Ali Express looking for products to drop ship, you're doing the same thing that 1,000 other people are doing, and there's really nothing stopping 1,000 additional people from hopping into it. So you're gonna have to do something unique, right? You're gonna have to start bundling products. You're gonna have to start, private labeling and creating your own products. You're gonna have to stick within a niche and like really make yourself known within that niche and kind of have a presence in that industry. And that's really the only way that you're gonna be successful moving forward. I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been talking a lot less about Amazon FBA, and that's because the days of like building a business on Amazon FBA, in my opinion, are kind of over. It's not to say you can't make money on it, but I don't think Amazon can any longer be your only platform, right? Like if you have a Shopify store, if you're selling on eBay, if you're selling on Amazon, and Amazon is just like a part of your overall business, it's a great place to sell. But like if you're buying something with the sole intention of I'm going to sell this on Amazon, it may not wind up working out for you. It may not be that profitable. I think Amazon has to be a part of a bigger picture business that you're doing than saying, hey, I'm going to, you know, import this product from China and just sell it on Amazon. Like, it's getting saturated or competitive to the point that that's just not going to work anymore. And in terms of drop shipping, this is a message that I've been kind of echoing for a long time. And I keep saying I'm going to make this video, and I still haven't made it. I got this template sitting around. But basically, if you're drop shipping stuff from retailers that are easy to find, right? Like if you're drop shipping stuff from Walmart or Bed & Bath & Beyond or DHgate or Ali Express, again, you're falling into that pool of thousands of other people. So what I would suggest doing, find somebody with a unique product, contact them and see if they'd be willing to drop ship for you. And I'll give you a perfect example. In the Side Hustle Tuesdays episode 55, which aired yesterday, we talked about the guy with the foldable boat. Now, I'm not telling you guys necessarily you should run out and start selling foldable boats, but this is an example of a unique product, right? Like, so I might reach out, you know, if I were looking to get into drop shipping, I might start reaching out to some companies with unique products in the camping space, if that's a niche I wanted to get into. And I may reach out to, I forget what his name was, Jeff Flood, I think it was. I may reach out to Jeff and say, hey man, I saw your YouTube videos. That foldable boat is really, really cool. I have a YouTube channel about camping. I have an Instagram profile about camping. I'm looking to get into selling online. Would you be open to drop shipping products for me, and I can help you kind of increase your sales, and you don't have to do anything? And he may be like, okay, cool. Look, I'll give you 20% off of off of the retail price. You do whatever you got to do to sell it, and when you make a sale, just shoot me an email with the customer's info. Send me some money via PayPal. Send me the 80% of the product cost via PayPal. You pocket the other 20. And I don't know if Jeff from Foldable Boats, what is it, K-Pack? I don't know if Jeff from K-Pack would be open to something like that, but start reaching out to people who actually have unique products if you're wanting to drop ship, and drop ship those. Like I said, I have a template. I will make this video this week, I promise. I've been teasing it for forever. But I had an example of something called the Easy Pipe, and it's a really cool kind of product for the 420 weed niche or whatever. Really low price, plenty of room to mark it up, especially if you get a discount. And I kind of made a template that was like basically how you would reach out to a company, how to kind of vet yourself or verify that you're worth their time. Like, hey, I have this many Instagram followers, or whatever else. Basically showing that you have a presence in that niche, and hey, would you be open to me driving sales, and would you drop ship for me? And I think especially for people into drop shipping, that's really the direction you're gonna have to start going. So that's my little rant. I was surprised this went 17 minutes, but e-commerce isn't dead. Certain low barrier to entry, certain gimmicky type e-commerce activities just are going to stop working, aren't going to be working anymore. And despite a lot of YouTube ads and softwares and gurus telling you how easy it is to make $5,000 a day, it's just not that way. To some extent it never was, but there were earlier times when literally anything you bought off Alibaba you could slap on Amazon for 10x, 14x, 20x, and make your profits. And it's just not like that anymore. So if you guys have any questions, if you have comments, if you agree with the things I said, if you disagree with the things I said, drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy entrepreneurial business type videos, subscribe to my channel for more of that, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.